Alright, what's going on YouTube? It is QuikSnoopy, and as you guys saw from my recent video, I had a really good Ember Spirit game, and I want to go over that today and do a replay commentary. So here we are. As usual, if you guys are enjoying this series, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Tell your friends if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. So I had a tango given me by my support. And I also had a ward given to me. I got my starting items as a Quelling Blade, Tango, Stout Shield. But if you look, the courier just brought me 2 Iron Branches, right? So here's my thought process. This is important. So right now I have a Town Porter scroll. I have a TP scroll, right? And I have like a shared Tango, and I have a ward. I have like 3 things that are in my inventory that don't give me bonuses, right? Like these +1 attributes are gonna give me, like, they're just gonna give me more like damage, right? And like more survivability and more health and everything. So that's kind of important. That's the decision I made there. I also didn't go for the rune, and I think my team lost the runes. So I get +2 damage from the branches, and plus I have Quelling Blade, so that's an additional 24. So yeah, puts me at 80 damage when it goes to we're talking about creeps and last hitting. It really helps me out a lot. So here I creep block. And alright, I'll pause it right here. Storm. Typically Storm Spirit players go Tango, no Talisman. So as an Ember Spirit player, what do I need to be worried about right now? When I go to last hit, right, I'm melee, Storm is ranged. But Storm's range isn't actually like that far. But when I go to last hit, he's already doing it. He's already using Remnant, right? So I know how this is gonna go. He's gonna keep using Remnant every time I try to last hit. The good news is I have Flame Guard, and it'll protect me a little bit from magic damage early on. So you'll see me use that as the game goes on. But like even now, look at how much damage I'm taking. This is really bad. And I almost die here too. That's crazy to think about. I don't know why I ran in like that. That was completely my fault. So I had really low health there. I gotta run back to base, even though I just ate the Tango. Why? Because I have like Wand ready, right? So that Wand is gonna help me out a lot. I'm gonna fast forward because this game is quite lengthy, as you guys can see. So Flame Guard instantly because my mana regened, and it's gonna help me last hit and push the wave out a little bit. One thing Storm Spirit's gonna do when he plays, I play a lot of Storm Spirit and a lot of Ember, so I kind of know how this game's gonna go already. I meant to turn this on last hits. Omega lol. Storm has 1 more last hit than me. I have 2 denies. I have a haste rune. This is really important actually. So I look at my cooldown. I have 5 seconds until the Flame Guard's up. But who am I concerned about this game? PL, right? Like, other than me, we don't have a way to deal with PL. So I come up here, Flame Guard. I wait for him to use Doppelganger, Searing Chains, and Enigma TP's top, Omni's top. Now, right now, Storm is getting more last hits because he is getting free farm, right? So I sacrifice that. But PL only has like 1 last hit and 4 denies, so it helps out my team a lot. I'm gonna mention this. I say it in all my videos. This top lane is really important, and I'll give 2 reasons right now. Especially when you're Radiant. When you're Radiant, I'd say it's even more important. Radiant has a huge advantage actually. So here's why. If we take the top tower, we get control of a Roshan, like a Roshan advantage, right? Which we probably won't do until later in the game. right? We don't have Ursa or anything, but it opens up Roshan. It also opens up their jungle because this is really important. Let me go over this. So when we take this tower, that forces them to kind of retreat, and we get control over this camp. We get control over this camp. It's not pinging for whatever reason. I don't know why. And then we could potentially get control over like this side, but they have their shrine here too, right? It's just a really good tower. Like if we take this, then it pretty much eliminates their safe lane. Like I'm not too worried about Axe this game. The only reason I kind of even consider Axe is because of Berserker's Call, and the way I play Ember Spirit is very split push type of Ember. So it's difficult for me to look at Axe and say, okay, they have a Storm Spirit and an Axe. I could get silenced by the Storm Spirit when he gets Orchid. He can use Electric Vortex on me, and Axe could Berserker's Call. That's the only way I die. Maybe there was like one play, spoiler alert, one play in this game where PL got Diffusal Blade and I didn't know about it because of the timing. I wasn't paying attention. And he almost drained all my mana, and I could have potentially died because I didn't have a remnant to escape. But when I get, we're gonna talk about the picks now actually, because you guys can just like focus on the last hitting, because the picks here are really important. So I'm the only way to deal with PL, right? If I last picked Ember Spear, by the way. I think that's kind of important for me to discuss. The PL and his illusions, right? When I use Sleight of Fist, I'm going Battle Fury this game, and it's a no-brainer. Like you have to go Battle Fury this game. Go Battle Fury. Sleight of Fist hits on every illusion that PL has. Not only that, but they have Enigma too, so it's gonna hit on the Eidolons. Like that's a lot of damage. Like especially if I go crit. But I gotta think about how do I kill Storm Spirit this game, and I gotta think to myself, this guy is like an escape artist, right? Like he escapes. That's his job. He can go in and out of fights, and he can silence me, and he could kill me. So I'm kind of concerned about Storm this game. So what items do I gotta get? And I gotta get Lincoln Sphere, because I don't want to get Diffusal Blade slowed. I don't want to get Electric Vortex. I don't want to get silenced. And like that's about it, right? I don't really care about anything else. Just that, because I mean Axe isn't gonna do anything with his W, and there's just no other way they kill me. So Lincoln Sphere, important. I also gotta like figure out a way to disable their team. Like, can I disable Enigma, right? Can I disable Storm? What item does that? What item gives me a lot of damage too? And that's Bloodthorn. And I go for Crystallis early on, and then I get Bloodthorn. And it's really amazing. Just, like, I placed the ward here that I should have placed earlier, but it's almost 6 minutes, so the run's gonna spawn. This magic wand helps a little bit. Like, I haven't used any of it yet, but Storm is 6 and I'm level 5. So that's something else to consider. I use Flame Guard before I pick up the rune, just because of mana reasons. And like that lane's gonna push, right? I see 2 range creeps that the Dire has, and they have uphill advantage. It forces Storm to go back, because Storm can't fight into this. Because I get level 6 here, right? Alright, this is funny. I get level 6 here. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? He's regenerating health pretty fast. I should have went on him earlier. I end up almost killing him. I use Wand, and I escape with 55 health. Let's look at Storm Spirit. 3 health on Storm Spirit. There's an attack on its way. The guy, yeah, I see the guy's mouse. He was clicking. So I ended up getting the kill there, like just because I was kind of lucky that he was staying with the creeps, and he had like creep aggro. But I honestly had no idea how I killed him. So we were like, discussing it in the chat. So I go back here. I throw a remnant in the base just in case if I needed to escape. I use Flame Guard and Bottle, and I pretty much just like push out this lane because Storm Spirit's bottom right now, right? So like now I can regain all the farm that I lost because I have 24 last hits, Storm has 31, but like I have more denies and I killed him. So when we look at like net worth, he actually barely has more than me. He's like, that's not bad. That's not bad actually.
Dire structures are fortified.
I left lane though, so there's that. I think one of his mistakes is he left me alone mid way too long. Like, you're gonna see my last hits jump up. Like, I'm not gonna miss these last hits. Like, earlier I missed some, but this one, like, when I'm free farming mid, there's no way that I don't get all these last hits. So there's 2 range creeps again. I deny my range creep. I get the XP as well. I have to be careful of like Storm Spirit coming back mid, but I see that he's still bottom. So like right now I'm last hitting, but I'm paying attention to where the other team is, because I need to watch out and my team needs to communicate and let me know if anyone's trying to teleport. Ember doesn't do a lot of tower damage. I think that's one thing that he lacks. He's really good at pushing lanes, but early on tower damage is really bad. I didn't get Ring of Aquila here because we have a Luna. I usually like to play Ember with Ring of Aquila just because it provides like that even more like lane pushing capabilities and survivability and damage and like the armor and stuff you get from it too. You also didn't see me buy Raindrop here. That's something else I should have done. I think I get it later, I could be wrong. So I pop Flame Guard, try to absorb the magic damage. He's back in lane, but I have more last hits and denies now. We're both level 8 though. Like the game is pretty close, right? So I get Ring of Health, right?
That was a burn.
I get Ring of Health because it is... It's something that, like... I got the mana, too. But it's gonna help me stay in lane longer. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but... Like, I don't really care about damage right now. I really don't. Like, I just said how, like, Ember sucks at hitting towers. And he does. This is important. Alright, I take the rune. Axe TP's mid. I need to stay in lane longer, and like look at how much HP regen and like mana regen I have now too. So it's gonna let me spam like Flame Guard more, Remnant, and like I don't care about pushing lanes. If Storm wants to leave lanes, like that's fine with me. Cause I'll stay in lane. I can tank creeps. It's just so good, like it really is. Some games, like, maybe go Demon Edge first, but I personally, like, a 5.5 HP regen is insane.
Double kill. Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
And it's not like, I'm trying not to overthink it, it's just, it's something I think about, so I figured I'd discuss it.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Storm is coming back mid. Oh, the other reason about, like, a Demon Edge, too, I want to point out, is, like, Ember's level 10 talent. I always go damage, like, plus 25 damage. Like, Demon Edge is 42, but, like, plus 25 damage, and then you get, like, the regen from getting the Ring of Health. I think that's worth it. Because, like, why? Like, if I want to kill somebody with Ember, like, how do I kill him? I kill him with Remnant, right? I kill him with Remnant, Flame Guard, Searing Chains. Like, right-click damage is nice, but I just don't think it's needed to kill someone. The knife is really important here.
Of haste.
My haste rune just activated. I don't think I do anything with it actually.
Middle age.
Like, that's how good staying in lane is, in my opinion. Like, this meta, like, I just think staying in lane is so much better.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dire have fortified their structures.
And you have like 2 people in the off lane typically, right, with the new update. So you have 2 people like running off lane, and then usually 2 people safe lane, support and carry, and 1 mid. So you don't have to worry as much here. I think this is important. You don't have to worry as much about like overextending. Like, I can play aggressive here, and I can like push to the other side of the river, and I'll be fine. Because the only way they kill me, right, is because of the Storm Spirit or like Axe Berserker Call. And like Axe is bottom and Storm is top right now. I've been free farming mid for the past probably 5 minutes now, and I have like so much farm. I don't know why Storm gave up, honestly. He's dead for another 30 seconds. So it's just extremely...
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Like, level 10 talent, I do a lot of damage, like especially to creeps with Quelling Blade. I think early game I try to maximize my inventory. That's why I bought like those 2 branches. Like, Wand isn't great, but it got nerfed too. But like, I get +3 attributes. I'm sorry, not Wand. Mango got nerfed, but it does provide +3 attributes. And like, I guess like the more like max charges is alright, but like I still didn't get raindrop, which was important, and I don't really care too much about taking this tower right now. I care about like farming the Eidolons and staying in lane. Almost like twice as much last hits as Storm, and double the denies. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I have to be careful for Black Hole, and Storm is here too, and they would have killed me if I didn't get out. So right here I just use bottle. I have my support TP in, and I think someone else TP'd in too, or Dazzler came running mid. They denied the tower. It kind of sucks, but like, look at how long I was mid, and I stayed in lane 4 and got XP. Like, I'm a level 11 and Storm is 9. That's a 2 level difference, plus my farm advantage. He gave up a lot to sacrifice like other lanes. Like, he was top a lot. I saw him a few times top and a few times bottom. But Luna like has 91 last hits, so like Luna's doing pretty good.
Denied.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? It looks like Dire fortified their structure.
So I have to get the recipe with Battle Fury. Like, I think
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't remember who
Tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
who
is
mentioned it,
gone.
but
Log left behind.
was it PPD or Purge? I think it was Purge.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Battle Fury kind of got nerfed, right? Like, now that you have to have the recipe, it just takes longer and it's more difficult to get. I'd say, at least. I don't know. I think Battle Fury is still good. It just adding that extra recipe, it adds on the time. And Battle Fury is like kind of a farming tool, but here it's also really like situational because I can get kills. We're pushing mid right now. This is kind of important. So we have Luna, and like Luna farms like really well because of Glaives and Mask of Madness. But Axe is coming, and so is Enigma. So I got back because there's no way I'm fighting this. Like, I don't have Sleight of Fist. And I don't even have a Remnant to escape. So while I kind of want to stay, and I think it's great, I really think it's my best interest to just TP bottom. Because there's like 4 range creeps here and a siege creep. And it's attacking our tier 2 bottom. So we lost a lot there. Like, we killed Storm, but we lost 4 of their teammates. So I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so here's where I start going for Bloodthorn. I go for Crystallis first because I have Battle Fury. It provides like more damage because Battle Fury, right? Like, I get 45 damage from it, and that's it. Plus my 25 damage talent. I just feel like my damage is kind of weak compared to the other heroes. Crystallis is going to help out with Sleight of Fist. I use Flame Guard and Sleight of Fist because I used the regen rune on bottom. But I do a lot of damage to tier 2 bottom, right? Like, that's actually insane. And I'm still farming really well. Like, now I just farm so much better with Battle Fury. It's unbelievable. And I almost have Crystallis too, that's the other thing. Like, I'm 300 gold away. My team is like dying. Our Luna is dying. Like, I'd really prefer like our Luna to kind of split push too. I got Crystallis now. My Remnant expired. I figured they're probably going to TP bottom soon and try and kill me anyways. I can't really push high ground. Not alone. And not at level 14. But I do have a huge advantage, so. Once again, just pushing bottom. And then I'm sorry, pushing mid. Like, bottom's kind of pushing. But they're going to have to defend that, right? So, like, PL's top and Storm is bottom. There you know. This mid tower should take some more damage, but they're forcing more TPs. I think Omni Knight almost dies here too. So he uses Repel. I see Enigma, so I leave. Because I don't really want to get caught in Black Hole. That's one of the ways I die. Storm is here. I remember this. Alright, I'm level 15 and he's 11. I should have known that I could fight. Like, that honestly, my teammate said to get back, but if you look at it, he has 400 health now. And I have 657. Plus I had like 3 remnants, which would do 200 damage each, so like 600 damage on his 400 plus his 25% magic resist. Like, he's gonna die. Like, Storm would have died actually, but I don't know why I didn't go on it. To be honest, I don't have a reason for that. Like, I knew they were all top, right? I knew Enigma was top. I knew Axe was top. And there was just no, like, Omni Knight was top because we were just there, and I think PL was top too, right? Yeah. So that's just like a bad play on my part. I will admit that. Sorry, I gotta take frequent drinks. It's very hot outside. I'm thirsty, and I'm talking a lot. So this is gonna be a long game, boys. Sit back and relax. So, like, top, right? We have Roshan advantage. We have their lane advantage. There's no reason we don't push top, and that's what I'm telling my team. Like, they have a tier 2 top and a tier 2 mid left. I think that tier 2 top is more important. So I leave here because I wasn't confident that we'd win that fight. So I escaped my Remnant back, and I continue to walk back to try and help out my team in this fight. Doctor is healing Luna. Luna got a triple kill. But, like, this is kind of dangerous. And I think I just get back anyways, because I can't fight this. But I try to continue to push this lane. It was like free farm and I was already there. I don't farm the jungle very, like, okay, I think I said this in my last video too. I can't remember what player said it, but I think it was Blitz. Maybe it was Blitz. I don't know, dude. Don't quote me on these things. There's so many things I hear and read on Reddit and watch on stream. But someone said, like, if you jungle, you lose. Like, you lose the game. I think that's true to an extent, right? Like, it's obviously an over-exaggeration, but you gotta find farm on the map. We have Luna, and I know Luna's gonna farm, and we have me, and I want to farm, right? I have Battle Fury. And, like, the rest of my team doesn't really need a lot of farm. Like, Doom, not really. Dazzle, not really. Doctor, not really. Like, I think we're good. Like, our team barely has, like, a gold net worth advantage, though. Boots of Travel. Okay, I don't know why I just didn't use Battle Fury to destroy the ward. Omega lol. One of the things I'm missing is Boots of Travel, and that allows me to have my, like, inventory space clear for the TP, and it allows me to Remnant in TP. And I think that's where this game all really starts. Because check this out. Well, now I have to wait like 35 seconds because I just had TP. But anyways, I run back mid. It looks like. Oh, so the camp was stacked. Like that's fine. Like that's fine to farm, right? Like you're not gonna lose the game for farming a stacked ancient camp. But if you're constantly jungling, then I don't think it's very successful. Here I want to stun and root, or sorry, Searing Chains and Sleight of Fist, but I have to stop PL, and I have Boots of Travel now. So like, watch this. I do so much damage, and I have Flame Guard, and my team is gonna continue pushing and fighting mid. But what I need to do here is I need to kill like PL, and I'm gonna I'll outrun him, right? Because I have Boots of Travel. He dies to my Flame Guard, and my team wins a fight mid. And like Dazzle's the only person that died, and Omni Knight's the only person that's alive. And there's a tier 2 top, and there's a tier 2 mid, and there's like siege creeps top too. Like we gotta push and take advantage of this. Like honestly, like 30 seconds until like Enigma respawns, so that's huge. And my team's gonna continue to push high ground. So like I'm making space for them, right? Like I'm not like in team fights, like every single team fight, but there's 3 range creeps bottom. We're forcing buybacks on Enigma. Like he had like probably like 10 seconds left. Like that's ridiculous. So my team continues to take a tower. Top is gonna push, and I'm defending bottom. And like I think we're fine here. If you look now, I'm focusing on building Orchid, and then Bloodthorn. I can put Orchid in where the Stout Shield is and still have like good inventory slots. It allows me to silence Enigma because he's not going to be able to use Black Hole, and it allows me to silence PL if I need to. Like Axe, like pretty much, like it's good. It's a good overall item, I think. I kind of like, here's the thing. I knew that if I got Bloodthorn that I wouldn't be able to get Divine. Like I could, but like I just have to make sacrifices, right? So that's something I had to think about early on in the game, because I like to go these Divine, Daedalus, Ember Spirit builds. It's like it makes for a pretty fun and engaging game. It's just not. It's not really like reasonable, to be honest. It's very like. The game could it ended badly if you die with Divine. But it's 27 minutes and I've like participated in like 4 kills, like 3 kills and 1 assist. So my effectiveness in this early game hasn't really been a lot. I've been farming a lot, so is Luna. I think like there came a point in this game where I was kind of concerned about losing. I got Orchid now. So like there's just I don't know. I think there's just a lot of room for the other team to come back. They don't have like a Spectre or like Anti-Mage or anything, but with Enigma, if like Enigma gets like Refresher Orb, Storm could get like Lincolns and Bloodthorn and like Shiva's Guard. PL could get like Diffusal, Manta. There's like a lot of mid-game items, but I see them coming bottom. I continue to push right because I have a defensive remnant. So like, what does this allow my team to do? It allows my team to like farm and push out other lanes. Like Axe and Storm are going to be forced to defend bottom, and now I have Bloodthorn. Like I should have team fight like a lot more with Bloodthorn just because. Oh man. I should team fight with Bloodthorn a lot more. It would help out my team a lot. Like, kill-wise, this game is still really close. Like, the Storm Spirit kind of fell off. He only has 94 last hits. Like, our Doom has more last hits. And, like, the enemy Axe, like, off lane, has more last hits than Storm. So, it's very, I don't know. Like, I guess the reason Storm can't really fight is he's 3 and 5. He left like the mid lane, and I think everything just kind of went down from there. Like I think he was doing fine mid, to be honest. I continue to go top. My team wants to fight mid, but I know PL is here, so. PL might go into the team fight. I think he does, but I should be able to stay. Yeah, PL jumps into the fight. Like a little late, I think.
Double kill.
However, like the other team actually,
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
like that will not fight. So like this is where I think like things start to worry me a little bit. I'm not able to like be with my team as much as I want to because these lanes aren't pushed out. They have like Storm, MPL, and Enigma. Like these people can push lanes, right? Like Enigma can use Eidolon, Storm can use Remnant. Like they can farm lanes and push them out very fast.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Next item I want to get is Daedalus. Like it adds more crit and it works so well with
Radiant's
Bloodthorn.
middle tower has fallen.
It doesn't really solve like any of the tower damage though. But like here, I think I do a decent amount of damage. Look at my like talent tree too. I have 10% spell amp and flame guard DPS. That's better than the Searing Chains and True Strike because I don't. None of them have evasion, right? So Storm here, I use Bloodthorn on him, but I didn't realize he had Lincoln Sphere. I don't know why he's like running. I think he was trying to bait. He was, because PL was there. But I just get back. So I kill Storm. He doesn't have Bloodstone. I didn't know he was like this far behind in farm either, otherwise maybe I would have played more aggressive. But with Lincolns, it's something to think about. That silence is really going to be tough. I don't remember what I did here, like, or why I did it. I just ran mid without a Remnant. And then there's an Invis rune. I think I take that and I just go. I think we try to force a fight. But I make a mistake here. Right here, like, I just attack. Instead of, like, using the Quelling Blade or ignoring it. Like, I did not mean to do that. That was my fault. So we go mid. Axe is here, I have Bloodthorn. He uses Blade Mail though. I don't want to like crit on Blade Mail. Because I could crit for really high. Will it tell me how much actually? I can't remember, dude. No, it doesn't. Alright, well. Anyways. We go for Shrine because I kinda messed up the gank. Sorry boys. Like, so the farm is still relatively close. I want to see who has like the highest like gold per minute or net worth. It's me and Luna, but like the rest of their team, like PL, Axe, Enigma, Storm, they have more farm than our Doom does.
Killing spree.
So I still want to push top. I'm like obsessed with wanting to push top, but like my team's dying. And the problem is I don't have an escape remnant. And Enigma's coming top too, so. Okay, so here, this is kind of interesting. So I almost killed PL with Sleight of Fist. I maybe would have killed him if I had a Demon Edge, but I decided to buy Recipe instead. I get back just because I didn't really want to get caught in the middle of all that. Another play that really makes me like kind of worried about this game, but I know that I can defend. I didn't use Remnant to like defend, so I have to throw a defensive Remnant back, but it's not in the base, so I have to be careful. So I get caught in a black hole here. I could have used Magic Wand there and probably still killed Omni Knight and got the kill. But I don't know. Like these are all like some flaws and mistakes that I can personally work on looking back on this now. Like I didn't see it at the time being, or like I remember seeing it like after the fact. I was like, oh crap, I could have used Magic Wand, but I didn't, and it's just something I need to work on. That's it.
Isn't that a pretty thing?
Almighty money.
I'll dig that.
So now I go for Lincoln Sphere. I remember like kind of discussing like what item should I get next. Because again, I wanted to go for this like divine, fun build, especially with PL. That's always fun because you can like crit with divine on the illusions with Sleight of Fist, like a lot. So it just does a lot of damage. I get Ultimate Orb. I wanted to take the Aegis, but Luna decided to take it, and that's fine. I'm not too mad about it. Like, Luna is more aggressive in these fights anyways, but I'm 25. I got the 2 Sleight of Fist charges talent. I usually get it anyways. Like, I think it's better than the Remnant restore time. And it just helps out against PL. And it helps with like clearing creep waves too.
Dazzle.
I kind of wish we had more wards like on the bottom side of the map, but my team is top and we have vision top, so I mean it makes sense to take it, especially since it's the only tier 2 tower left anyways. It's just something I like to do, like taking the safe lane, the enemy's safe lanes, like lane is really important to me. I don't know, it's just, it gives a lot of advantage, like even now. Like, they don't have a jungle, pretty much, right? Like, if they go into that jungle, like, we're there, we have wards there, we kill them. Okay, I remember this play now. I remember this. Alright. I don't have Lincoln Sphere yet. It could be brought to me on the courier. I put Perseverance. I don't know, like, maybe I should have kept Magic Wand. I look at it and it's like, okay, the HP regen and the mana regen is kind of nice, but like it's not what I need in a fight, and I don't really need it anyways because I'm just like TPing back to base with Remnant and Boots of Travel. So I don't know, like +3 attributes and the wand charges, like that would heal a lot. Anyways, let's move on here. So this play is the play that you guys saw in my last video, if you saw it. I'm gonna slow it down because this is golden. Half speed, boys. PL illusions are here. Storm is here.
Dire's middle barracks are taking fire, which is obviously bad.
Oh, this is money. The way I kind of like envision playing Storm Spirit is like in the back line, just using Sleight of Fist. Cause check this out right here, like look at how much damage that is. He uses Doppelganger. I dodge the Black Hole and Berserker's Call. I kill PL. I can't use Silence on Enigma because of BKB. Once again, I kill Axe. I silence Storm, Sleight of Fist, Remnant, or Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, got him. Storm buys back. I gotta be careful for Axe again. Well, the only way I die here is because of Axe. Once again, Sleight of Fist. I get another kill. We're looking at this. Sleight of Fist again. Almost another kill. I'll run back. Right here, Sleight of Fist again. I could have silenced here maybe. And here is PL. Rampage. Could have maybe had one of my teammates break Lincoln Sphere on Storm and we could have killed them. But we didn't. Like, we decided to run away because Enigma is alive anyways. I go back to make sure my team is alright, and then my team tips me with battle points. Thank you all for the tip, everyone. And just like that, show fight recap. 25,000 damage done. I did 15,000 of that, more than half. I did more damage alone than the enemy team did there. Gold change, that was a huge, like they lost like 3k gold, we gained 2. XP change, like we got 12k, they got 7. That's it. Oh, I think he called. Yeah, he called GG, and I was wondering if he was just gonna let us end. And then he said some very inappropriate things that we're not gonna repeat because it's not very good. Not very good things. Double damage is top though.
Never refuse gold given.
So I go for blade mail first. I'm sorry, plate mail. Plate mail. But I have Lincolns and I have bottles, so I can like use double damage and then use plate mail. Shiva's guard is really good here because of PL. And it like helps me tank a little bit more. I farm jungle even though I said like that's the way to lose games, but it's so late. It's 41 minutes in the game. Like double sleight of fist. I don't want to play too aggressive because I can die. Like, Storm still doesn't have Orchid. And I looked at this later. He got BKB, Lincolns, Kaya, and Treads.
Invisibility.
Like, the BKB, like, he's worried about the magic damage, I guess, from maybe a Luna, Ember, Oh, okay, so I have Shiva's guard now. So I think I tell my team, like, let's fight. I'll use double damage. And that's what we do. I think this fight goes really bad, actually. I can't remember. Like, I wasn't here yet. Use Sleight of Fist. I don't know why I didn't use Flame Guard. Oh, we're retreating because they all use BKB. Sleight of Fist again. Alright.
Strike, strike, strike.
Oh, I couldn't get the kill here. Quite, if I would have used Bloodthorn, I probably would have killed him 100%.
It looks like Dire fortified their structure. Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Alright, so I silence and then he just uses BKB. Sleight of Fist again. Like, it actually does so much damage. Look at that. Like, Sleight of Fist is so good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I gotta defend bottom, I think.
Some bad things happening to Dire's middle barracks. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Alright, I think we just fast forward.
The lesser of
Oh, yeah, so Moon Shard. I get Moon Shard because I'm like 6 slotted, right? Like, what other item do I get? I can upgrade Boots of Travel, but other than that, I have like Bloodthorn, Lincoln, Shiva's Guard, Daedalus, Battle Fury, Bottle, Wand. We have a 20k gold net worth. I have 34k net worth at 45 minutes. That's pretty insane.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
can it go?
Away.
I don't want to play like too aggressive because they do have blink daggers and like I don't know. I don't usually go blink on Ember, like, and I don't really need to anyways because like I'm 6 slotted. There's no room for a blink dagger in my build. Like the game went so late and I farmed so well. Being able to clear creep waves out like this is actually insane. And I have 2 siege creeps pushing top too, so we'll fast forward. Alright, so I walk up, slide a fist, teleport back to base, boots of travel, or TP boots number 2. I tell my team to go Roche and I'll just TP to them in case if they had wards. I just TP inside. Oh, they do call Ember Spirits missing. No way. That's funny. That Omni Knight called that. So here I take Aegis. And then Luna takes Cheese. And now I have like Shiva's Guard and the backpack. So I'm not scared to like play more aggressive now. Because I have a defensive remnant and I have Aegis, so there's no way I die. Like if I die with Aegis, then I just remnant back to base. Our Dazzle was in the trees, so being able to teleport here was kind of nice. But then he just runs out of the trees. Omega lol. Like I need my whole team to enter into their base, but I think it was Luna that said that they wanted somebody to push like 2 waves. I can actually take buildings really easy now with the amount of damage that I do. He dies. I thought Doctor died. Maybe not. Feels bad, man. That was a pretty good play. I don't really want any of that black hole. My Remnant actually expired here. And they have blink daggers. Why didn't he use Electric Vortex? Was it on cooldown? He didn't have the mana for it? No way. There's nothing he could do. He didn't have the mana. Oh. Wow. Okay. You're 49 minutes into a game. Like, honestly though, like, like the way he used his mana, like, if he would have had like Bloodstone or something, he would for sure would have had mana. But like with the build he went, he could have killed an Ember Spirit. 49 minutes and you haven't killed an Ember Spirit, but he's killed your team 15 times. How do you feel, man? This is pretty insane right here too. I have to be really careful. He used Call while I was still in Sleight of Fist. It's like really close timing there. I don't have a defensive remnant, so I gotta be somewhat somewhat careful. I used Bloodthorn, Black Hole, and then he called on the Black Hole. Sleight of fist here. Thank you.
Become peace.
Do we kill Omni Knight? Yeah, I don't have Remnant. Alright. So there's that. I go and I farm bottom. Their whole team's dead, but I think they call it GG for like the 8th time this game.
Dyer's middle barracks have fallen.
Alright, yeah, this is it.
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dyer's top tower is gone. It's just a cold. Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
I don't really need defensive Remnant, but it's just like a habit, I guess. I don't know.
Dyer's ancient is under attack. Dyer's structures are fortified. Dyer's bottom tower needs some help. Dyer's bottom tower is falling. Radiant victory!
35k net worth lead at the end of the game. Alright, let's discuss this game. Let's break it down. Alright, 51 minutes, 44 to 41 kills. Oh, alright, so 541 last hits. Luna had 464. The highest on their team was Enigma with 224. I had more than double the enemy's Enigma last hits, and I had, like, I don't know, 3 times the amount as Storm. I can't do the math, man. 64,000 damage. I had the most damage in the entire game. The only one that came close to that was the Phantom Lancer and Luna. Phantom Lancer was actually working on evasion. Or he had it. He had the evasion on him. When did he get that, though? I don't even know the timing on that. Building damage. Luna did the most, but like I said, Ember doesn't do a lot of building damage. Not early on. If you look at the net worth graph, we've always, like, we were ahead this whole game. There was one part. It's still above the line, though, homies. Alright. So, there was a dip here. I don't remember why. And then it just went straight up. And that is your Ember Spirit play right there, dude. Look at that. Look at that graph. Look at the graph. Player level. Look at that graph. Luna had a lot of XP advantage. I don't know why. Did he get Tomb of Knowledge? He better not. No. I don't know then, man. I really don't know. Player items. Look at the Phantom Lancer. He got, yeah, that's why. Talisman of Evasion at 49 minutes, man. It took him 49 minutes to get evasion, but like, even then, man, I don't know if that was the item he should have gotten. It was a good game though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think my laning stage was a decent, and then Storm Spirit left, and then that's when everything like took off. I just remember like taking mid and then, like having the other team deny mid, and then we went and like pushed top, and then I got a rampage, and then they bought back. Like, is that buyback? Is that pretty I think it was like right around here is when the buybacks were, or the rampage. Buyback and rampage, because we had like, it just looks like a large like leap kind of. And I think it was right around that time too. And then it dropped, I don't know why. The Phantom Lancer farmed like pretty well. I mean, like, he had the most farm on his team. Enigma did too. It's something to think about. Some food for thought. But overall, I'd say like our picks were. I mean, you had like a really good Ember Spirit player, you know. But other than that, like the Ember Spirit was a really good pick against like Phantom Lancer and Enigma. The Bloodthorn was nice against like Storm Spirit, but Storm Spirit got Lincoln Sphere and BKB. So I feel like the Bloodthorn wasn't as like useful, or I didn't use it as much as I felt like I should have. Not that it was wasted, but it's just I should have used it more, and I could have used it more. Even like just using it in Sleight of Fist, that's something I need to practice, is like Sleight of Fist and then use it, because I'll crit. There were plenty of times where I used Sleight of Fist and I would have actually killed the person if I used Bloodthorn on them while in Sleight of Fist. Like maybe they were like too far away, but I could Sleight of Fist and Bloodthorn. The Blade Mail and like Axe is something I need to consider. Like Blade Mail on him, and then you have like Berserker's Call. And then you have Enigma Black Hole. And then you have Storm Spirit. But he didn't get Silence either. Like I feel like that's the other thing. He couldn't really get Silence because like he had to get Lincolns. If he would have got Orchid, I would have continued to Silence Storm. So he had to choose like on a defensive or aggressive playstyle, and like his deaths, I think, like. He had to go defensive. Like, look at his deaths. He has 11 deaths. He was dying and he had to do something. Like, he knew he was going to die to my, like, Orchid and Bloodthorn. I was hoping that it was, like, Bloodstone, actually. I remember saying that in the game. I was like, this better not be a Lincoln Sphere. And it is. But, like, what do we have to pop Lincoln Sphere? Like, a Luna Stun, Doom, Alt, a Doctor. Maybe. I don't know how our support Doctor had more farm than Storm. Cause he bought 14 wards, dude. What the heck? Like that's actually like he bought so many wards, and like he has a net worth still. Like the net worth is higher than Storm. It's higher than Axe, too. How does my support have more farm than Axe? My support almost had more farm than Doom. My teammates were good. Like, we worked together. My teammates wanted me to, like, fight more early on with them instead of, like, split pushing that whole time. But everything worked out, so we're good. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to check out my last video of like the rampage. It was just a video of the rampage. I didn't talk about it, man. It was just a video of the rampage. But like the video, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Maybe put like the time that it was in. That way I kind of know what you're referencing. Give me some context of the question. Other than that, man, hope you guys all enjoyed the rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best slide I know. It's not a game that I am playing.